So we are dealing with chemical equilibrium, correct? Chemical equilibrium. So what is chemical equilibrium? Chemical equilibrium is a state of system where forward reaction becomes equal, rate of forward reaction becomes equal to rate of backward reaction, and concentration of reactant and product will remains constant. So that is what we call chemical equilibrium, correct? So in a chemical equilibrium we discussed about law of mass action. That is law of mass action in terms of what? Concentration term. Kc is equals to what? Plus dd. Next, c to the power c, d to the power d divided by a to the power a into b to the power. Correct? This is the equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. Correct? When the chemical system contains of gaseous molecules, at that time we can write Kp. What is Kp here? Kp is equilibrium constant in terms of what? Partial pressure. Next, Pc whole to the power c, Pd whole to the power d divided by Pa whole to the power a, Pb whole to the power. Correct? This is in terms of what? Partial pressure. Now, we also derived a relation between what? Kc and Kp. What is that relation? Kp is equals to Kc into Rt whole to the power delta n. Correct? So this is the derivation which we have derived in the class, which we have derived in yesterday classes. Correct? Next, we also discussed the applications of equilibrium constant. That is applications of equilibrium constant. That is Kc. Correct? What are the applications of equilibrium constant? First one is we can predict the extent of reaction. What are the application? First application is what? It is helpful for the predicting the extent of direction, whether it is undergoing completion or incompletion, or whether the reaction is at equilibrium. Now, what is the second application? We can predict the direction of reaction, correct? That is forward or backward direction, or whether the reaction is at equilibrium. So this second one is what? We can find the direction of the reaction, or we can predict the direction of the reaction. What is the third application? By using Kc value, we can calculate the equilibrium concentration. So these are the topics, or these are the concepts which we have discussed in the last classes. Correct? Now in this class, we are going to discuss types of chemical equilibrium. What are the types of chemical equilibrium? First one is homogeneous equilibrium. Second one is what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. Next concept, types of chemical equilibrium. Which is the first one? Homogeneous equilibrium. Okay, what is homogeneous equilibrium? If the reactants and products are present in same phase, means in same state, means those reactions are said to be at homogeneous equilibrium. Those reactions are called to be what? Homogeneous equilibrium reactions. What is the definition? If reactants and products are in the same phase, phase is nothing but what? State. If reactants and products are in the same phase, means those are said to be what? Homogeneous equilibrium. Now take example for it. N2, synthesis of ammonia, N2 plus H2, it gives NH3. Correct? Now balancing reaction, 2 nitrogens, right here 2 nitrogens, 3 to the 6, so right here 3. Correct? So synthesis of ammonia is an example for what? Homogeneous equilibrium. What is homogeneous equilibrium? If all the reactants products are present in same phase means those type of reactions are said to be what? Homogeneous equilibrium. Now mention this state. Ammonia, sorry, nitrogen present in gaseous state, hydrogen is also in gaseous state, ammonia is also in gaseous state, correct? So now what is the phase for the reactant? The phase for the reactant is what? Gas, and phase for the product is also what? Gas. If the reactants and products are present in same phase means those reactions are said to be what? Homogeneous equilibrium reaction. Clear? Take one more example. H2 plus I2, hydrogen and iodine react to form a what? 2HL. So gaseous state and HL is also in gaseous state. Now this equilibrium can be called as a homogeneous equilibrium. Okay. Next, second one is what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. What is heterogeneous equilibrium? Reactants and products are present in different phase. So those reactions are said to be what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. If reactant phase is different and product phase is different from the reactant means that equilibrium is said to be what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. You can write example. Right. CaCO3. What is CaCO3? Calcium carbonate, correct? So calcium carbonate is present in which state? Solid state. Salt, correct? Calcium carbonate is a what? Amorphous salt. Now calcium carbonate decomposed to form a what? Calcium oxide plus CO2. Calcium oxide can be called as what? Quick lime. So calcium oxide state will be solid state and CO2 in gaseous state. What is the definition? Look at the definition. Reactant and products should be not different phase. What is the phase? What is the state for the reactant? That is CaCO3 present in solid state, CaO present in solid state, CO2 present in gas state. If any of the reactant or any one of the product is present in different phase means that reaction is a what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. Right, one more example for the heterogeneous equilibrium. NH4HS, ammonium hydrogen sulfide, NH4NHS. It is going to form NH3 plus H2S. NH4HS react to form what? NH3 and H2S. Mention the state for it. NH4HS present in solid state, NH3 gaseous state, hydrogen sulfide is also in what? Gaseous state. Now the reactant is present in which state? Solid state. Products are present in which state? Gaseous state. So this is example for the what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. Clear? Next concept is relation between equilibrium constant and free energy. Next concept, relation between equilibrium constant and free energy. Okay. So the relation between equilibrium constant and free energy is, we can write delta G naught equal to minus 2.303 RT log K. So this is the relation between delta G naught, that is it gives free energy. standard gives free energy. 2.3030. When you replace ln by log, you will get 2.303 value, constant value. R is universal gas constant, T is temperature, log K. K is here equilibrium constant, and delta G naught is your standard free energy. Standard gives free energy. So this is the relation important for solving the problems. Okay. Next we will solve some problems based on the chemical equilibrium. Problems based on chemical equilibrium. Problems based on chemical equilibrium. Write the problem. The following concentrations were obtained. Problem first. The following concentrations were obtained. The following concentrations were obtained for the formation of NH3, from N2 and H2, correct, at equilibrium at 500 Kelvin. So concentration of N2H2 is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 molar. Concentration of H2 is 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 molar. Now concentration of NH3 is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 2. Correct? Now, what is the question? Calculate equilibrium constant. Okay? Read the question once. The following concentrations were obtained. For the formation of NH3, for the formation of ammonia from N2 and H2 at equilibrium at 500 Kelvin. So what are the concentrations given? N2 concentration is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. H2 concentration 3 into 10 to the power minus 2. NH3 concentration 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So what we have to do? What we have to calculate? We have to calculate equilibrium constant. Okay. So to write equilibrium constant, we should write first equation, correct? Which is the reaction? Look at the question. For the formation of ammonia from N2 and H2. So what should be the reaction? Reaction is N2 plus H2 at equilibrium means what? Reaction proceeds in both the directions. Okay. N2 plus H2 gives 2NH3. Okay. So how to write the equilibrium constant for this reaction? What is equilibrium constant? It is a ratio of concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. So write Kc for this reaction. K equal to concentration means what? Square bracket. Concentration of NH3. Coefficient must be converted in terms of what? Power. Coefficient is converted into power. So what is the coefficient here? 2 is the coefficient. So write it as 2. Take it as balance reaction. Next, concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. What are the concentrations? What are the reactants? N2. What is its coefficient? 1. So raise its power to what? 1. Now, what is the another reactant? H2 is the another reactant. What is its coefficient? Its coefficient is 3. So write 3 in terms of what? Power. Are you getting? So this is the equation. Equation is not given. Reaction is not given. Only the question is given. What is the question? For the formation of NH3. So ammonia is formed. From which molecules ammonia is forming? N2 and H2. N2 and H2 react to form what? 2NH3. Now write equilibrium constant for the reaction. What is equilibrium constant? concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. So product is NH3, coefficient convert into what? Power, and concentration of reactant N2 into H2, power is 1, here power is 3. Okay. Now substitute the values for the Kc. Now Kc equal to, what is the concentration of NH3? Concentration of NH3 is what? 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole to the power 2 divided by, what is N2? N2 value is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole to the power 1. Next into, what is H2? H2 concentration is 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole to the power 3. Correct? Now calculate it. Kc is equals to 1.2 into 10 to the power 2 means what? 12 12s are 144. So 0.2 is there. Point is there. So you can write it as what? 1.44 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 2 minus 4 divided by 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. 3 power 3. It means 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. 27 into 10 to the power minus 6. 10 to the power minus 6. Now Kc is equals to 1.44 divided by 1.5 into 27. Now simplify the powers. 10 to the power minus 4 divided by 10 to the power minus 2 minus 6. It will be 10 to the power minus 8. Correct? So when you move it to a numerator, it will become what? Plus 8. So Kc is equals to, simplify this value into 10 to the power plus 4. Correct? So 1.44 divided by 1.5 into 1.27 means what? It will be equal to what? 0.035. The value is 0.035. Kc equals to 0.035 into 10 to the power 4. Okay. You can move 2 digits to your right side. If you move 2 digits to your right side, it will be Kc into. If you move 2 digits towards it, it will become what? 3.5. 2 digits. 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is plus 4. So Kc will be equal to what? 3.5 into 10 to the power 2. It is not having a unit because it is a ratio. So Kc value is 3.5 into 10 to the power plus 2. Clear? Now what is the value of Kc? Kc value is what? 3.5 into 10 to the power 2. Okay. When the Kc value is in the range of 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power 3. Correct? Remember those conditions? When Kc value is less than 10 to the power minus 3 means what? The reaction is what? Incompletion. When the Kc value is more than 10 to the power 3 means what? When the Kc value is 10 to the power plus 3 means what? It will move in which direction? Or the reaction almost completely. The extent of reaction goes toward completion. When the value is in between 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power 3 means now 3.5 to 10 to the power 2 is nothing but 350. So 350 is in the range of 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power 3. When the value is in the range of 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power 3, at that time, what is the condition for the reaction? It is at equilibrium. The reaction is attaining your equilibrium. So this is one problem. Next problem. Okay. So look at the next question, second question. At equilibrium, the concentration of N2 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. Concentration of O2 4.2 into 10 to the power minus 3. 4.2 into 10 to the power minus 3. And concentration of NO is 2.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 is given. Okay. In a sealed vessel at 800 Kelvin, what will be the Kc for the reaction? In this problem, reaction is given. Okay. What will be the Kc for the reaction? What is the given reaction? N2 plus O2 gives 2NO. Okay. Now again we have to calculate write the equilibrium constant. Kc equal to, how to write the equilibrium constant? Concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. Stoichiometric coefficients are raised to its power. So write Kc equals to NO to the power 2 divided by N2 concentration into O2 concentration. Correct? So substitute the values for it. Kc equal to NO value is 2.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole to the power 2 divided by N2 concentration is 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 into O2 concentration 4.2 into 10 to the power minus 3. Correct? Now Kc is equals to 2.8 whole square. 2.8 is almost nearer to 3. So 3 is about 9. Correct? So 2.8 square means it will be in the range of 8, 7 to 8. Correct? So it is 7.84. 7.84 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole to the power 2 means 10 to the power minus 6. 3 to the 6 divided by 3 into 4.2. 3 to the 6. 3 for the 12.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 it will be minus 6. Correct? So 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 6 get cancels. So what remains? Kc is equals to 7.84 divided by 12.6. Simplify and get the answer. Kc value is, what is the Kc value? 6.22, 0.622 is the answer. Okay. So reaction is given, concentration of reactant as well as product is given. So just we are calculating the what? Equilibrium constant. I said that in the applications of what? In the applications of equilibrium constant. Else, what is the third application? It helps in the calculation of what? Equilibrium constant. Okay.